Imagine commanding an army so vast it darkens the horizon, only to watch it crumble into ashes because of a single, devastating miscalculation. History is replete with such monumental downfalls, where the mighty have stumbled, turning triumph into tragedy. Today, we delve into the stories of some of history's most infamous losers, individuals whose decisions led to catastrophic outcomes, forever altering the course of events. In the waning days of the Han Dynasty, warlord Cao Cao sought to unify China under his command. With an army purportedly 800,000 strong, though modern estimates suggest around 250,000, he advanced southward to confront rival warlords Sun Quan and Liu Bei. Unfamiliar with naval warfare, Cao Cao chained his ships together to provide stability for his seasick troops, a decision that would prove fatal. Deceived by a feigned defection, he allowed enemy fireships to approach. They set his fleet ablaze, leading to a catastrophic defeat. This misjudgment not only decimated his forces, but also ensured China's division into 3 kingdoms, marking Cao Cao as an epic loser in the annals of history. On October 1st, 331 BC, Darius III, the Persian king of kings, faced Alexander the Great near Gaugamela. Despite commanding a numerically superior force, Darius's strategic errors and lack of resolve led to his downfall. As Alexander's forces breached the Persian lines, Darius panicked and fled, abandoning his army and empire. This act of cowardice not only cost him his throne, but also marked the end of the Achaemenid Empire, cementing his legacy as a ruler who lost everything in a single day. In the early 1960s, Dick Rowe was a prominent figure in the British music industry, known for discovering talents like the Rolling Stones. However, in 1962, he made a decision that would haunt him forever. After an audition with a young band from Liverpool, Rowe famously declared, "Guitar groups are on the way out," and declined to sign them. The band was the Beatles, who would go on to revolutionize music and culture. Rowe's misjudgment earned him the title of the man who passed on the biggest band in history, a blunder that overshadowed his other achievements. In the late 1970s, Nelson Bunker Hunt and his brother William sought to corner the global silver market. Amassing over 100 million troy ounces, their speculation drove silver prices from $6 to over $50 an ounce. However, their manipulation led to market instability, prompting regulatory interventions. On Silver Thursday, March 27, 1980, silver prices collapsed, resulting in losses exceeding $1 billion for the Hunts. Their financial empire crumbled, and Nelson Hunt's bankruptcy became one of the largest in U.S. history, transforming them from billionaires to cautionary tales of market hubris. In the 5th century, Vortigern, a Romano-British ruler, sought assistance against rival tribes by inviting Saxon mercenaries to settle in Britain. Led by Hengist and Horsa, the Saxons initially aided Vortigern, but soon turned against their hosts. Exploiting internal divisions, they seized lands and established their own kingdoms. Vortigern's short-sighted decision facilitated the Saxon conquest of large parts of Britain, leading to centuries of conflict and the eventual emergence of England. His legacy is that of a leader whose poor judgment invited invaders, resulting in the loss of his people's homeland. In 1258, Al-Mustasim, the last Abbasid Caliph of Baghdad, faced the advancing Mongol forces under Hulagu Khan. Ignoring the Mongols' reputation for unparalleled brutality and their demands for surrender, Al-Mustasim chose defiance without adequate preparation. The result was catastrophic. Baghdad was besieged, sacked, and its inhabitants massacred. The Caliph himself was executed, marking the end of the Abbasid Caliphate. His failure to grasp the severity of the threat led to one of history's most devastating destructions of a city and the termination of a dynasty that had lasted over 5 centuries. Captain William Kidd began his maritime career as a privateer, commissioned to hunt pirates preying on English ships. However, pressures from his crew and the lure of wealth led him to abandon his commission and turn to piracy. His most notorious act was attacking the Quetta Merchant, an Armenian ship under French passes, but owned by Indian merchants. This act branded him a pirate in the eyes of the English authorities. Upon returning to the American colonies, he was arrested, sent to England, and executed in 1701. Kidd's descent from respected privateer to executed pirate serves as a cautionary tale of how the blurred lines between privateering and piracy could lead to a tragic end.